Yo, what's good? It's your boy Stone World. We here going forward the podcast. We got a good guest, good brother on the show today. He goes by the name of Isaiah. I'll let him introduce himself. What's going on, bro?
Hey guys, my name is Isaiah Brown. You might know me as Risky Jones or Xavier Wesson, but I'm going as Isaiah Brown today.
All right, so we know who you are, Isaiah Brown, Risky Jones. All right, so what is it that you do?
All right, so on my spare time, I do a little bit of photography and videography, but I'm a full-time cook at the moment, so that's what I've been getting down to right now.
Okay, nice. And where are you from?
Jersey City, born and raised.
Born and raised in Jersey City. For somebody who's never been in Jersey City or probably never heard about it, what's a quick summary that you could give them to kind of give them a taste of where you're from?
All right, so I like to tell people that Jersey City is probably the most convenient place you could live at. Like, you could go anywhere in this damn city.
Okay.
You could go to Newark, Jersey, downtown, and pretty much by transportation. You really don't need a car here. That's the best part about Jersey City.
Okay.
I like to call Jersey City its own world. Like, us Jersey City people, like, we know the world exists, but we just don't care that it exists. You feel me? We are in our own little community. Like,
Gotcha.
I swear we're in our own dimension. Like, that's how I feel about Jersey City. So when you come here, you're gonna love the vibes because we real, like, respectable people type shit, But you just cross us, you're gonna feel the wrath.
Gotcha.
I also like to consider Jersey City, like, I don't know, I hate to say it, but like Brooklyn a little bit. That's what I've heard from my New York friends. Cause just of like, how we act, our culture, and just about the conveniency we have around here, you could really get around anywhere. You could walk anywhere here. That's what I love about this spot.
Okay. Would you consider yourself a professional in your field?
And which one? Photography, videography, or cooking?
Which one do you consider yourself a professional?
Well, I've definitely been doing photography for a while, so I definitely consider myself a professional, especially with the things I know how to do and like can execute. So I definitely call myself a professional in that.
Nice.
Videography, I'm definitely tweaking and tuning my skills for this one, but in like maybe 2-3 years, I'll be just up there with my photography. Cooking, that's a risky one, because like you can always improve in that shit, like you might know a recipe one way. And then 2 days, a week later, like you gotta scratch it, do something else, add something different. You're always mixing and matching with this one. So cooking is a field that you're always improving in. Well, you could say the same with every other thing, but cooking is one thing that there's always new ingredients coming out, new ways to cook, new foods to try.
Gotcha. And what inspired the cooking? Where did that come from?
Well, let's see, what really inspired it? Well, I found that it was the best way to make money in America. Like, I'm not gonna hold you.
Everybody want to eat.
Everybody want to eat, bro. Like, who isn't hungry?
Right.
You know how to feed somebody, they gonna love you forever, yo.
Okay.
So, like, I did that, and then, I like taking pictures. So, like, that's when, like, the food porn came in, if you ever know about that shit, Just taking pictures of your own plate, getting different angles. So, like, two and two kind of, like, went together. And then, I started watching cooking shows, just da-da-da. And then I'm just looking at plating. And, plating is very, very visual, Like, you get all the nice colors, the precision, the symmetry, everything that's just being executed. That itself is a painting, a picture, and a video itself in my own eyes. The video is just the people watching what you do with your craft. The painting is just how you're painting the food and plating it on the canvas, and the picture is just the final outcome of just the product. So that's just like my holy trinity right there: cooking, videography, and photography. Like,
It sounds like it all kind of boils into.
and just all one feel. So it's like I'm definitely doing it. Like with cooking, you could find a job anywhere in the world. Shit, I could find a job in Mars if I wanted to, if they had chefs out there, you feel me? Like, go up there, cook. Now I'm out there in a whole new world, right? I'm taking pictures and video, you feel me? I'm just exploring new out. I'm bored of Mars. I'm going to Jupiter, bro. Like, I'm cooking over there now. I'm taking pictures of just all this other shit, man.
Okay.
That's literally how I see cooking as, yo. It's my passport.
Gotcha.
To just experience the world. Like, yeah, I can also, like, stack up my bread and just travel, but, like, I'm gonna run out that bread eventually, So if I still have that drive of something I like to do and I travel doing that shit while I still get to love doing my hobby, I feel like I cheated life and I've won. Like, that's how I'm seeing it as.
Gotcha. All right, so who's your favorite superhero or cartoon character growing up?
I
Or currently, I'm gotta be
like, all right, so Spider-Man, nigga, like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Miles Morales, like any Spider-Man, but right now Miles Morales, we got our first Black Spider-Man. Shout out, shout out, shout out.
Facts.
And just like
He
Spider.
biracial, right? He black and Spanish.
Yeah, both. Look, he Dominican and black, bro. So like, woo, biracial Spider-Man, you know, straight from Brooklyn. He not from Queens no more. Loving it. So it's just that, and you know, with Spider-Man, like I watch all his movies. So there is one quote, I think I don't remember which flick it was, but he said like, you don't choose the mask chooses anybody. You know, like we all can wear a mask. We all can be our own superhero in our own way. And like I like that aspect because like I may not have the strongest skills in some things, but I know like things that I do can definitely help and affect others in different ways. Like, you know, save them in their own self, you know. So that's why I like Spider-Man. And like he's doing this all just out of the goodness of his heart, yo. Like he can quit at any moment, but he just doesn't. Like any superhero can, but like I feel like Spider-Man, like he's not doing it for the fame. He ain't doing it for the glory. He's just doing it because I need to get it done and people need me. And that's what I like about Spider-Man.
Gotcha. All right, that's dope. That's dope. What's a deal breaker in a relationship for you? Whether it's an intimate relationship, a work relationship, a platonic, you know, any type of relationship.
All right.
What's a
So
trait that's
like
a
when
deal
you said that, I yo, this is funny because I tell this to all my boys, bro. Like if I'm dating you and I cannot take your photo, or you like, you know, you like fight me on it, I dump mad chicks for this shit, yo. I don't know if it's shallow or not, but it's like, yo, that's all I ask of you, you know, like, like this is my, you know, my hobby, you feel me, right? It's like, you know, say if I cooked and you don't like to eat any of my food, I'm like, yo, what are you doing with me? You feel me? So that's like my biggest real deal breaker in like a in a dating relationship, you know, like we dating together and you not even trying to like, you know, deal with like, you know, just amuse me with my craft. I'm gonna peep that. Like I peep bullshit. I analyze everything every little second. So like I'm gonna see the signs, you know. And I feel like you not feeling it, I'm not gonna be feeling you, unfortunately, yo. Like, cause that's just gonna be in the back of my head. Like, damn, yo, this girl really don't want me to level up with my skills. Like I. And if I do some other one, they gonna get judged. It's just like, you know, fuck it. So a platonic relationship is I feel like it's the same shit too, yo. Like it's all, I don't want to be selfish, you feel me? But me, I feel like I will do anything for my peoples, you know? Like you need my help with something, I got you. You need me to do something for you, you want me to practice, help you out with some shit, I got you. I've let chicks play with my hair, I let friends use me for this, that, and the third. I don't mind it, you know. At the end of the day, it's a two-way street relationship. So I feel like if you can't help me out with something, right? Like even if for the littlest thing, like say like, yo, I need you just to model for me in this street. Just be my video muse, right? Shit, like do that. And if you gotta fight me, the first fight, I'm gonna ignore it. The second fight, I'm gonna analyze. The third one, when you reject me, you're not gonna hear from me ever. Not like disappear, but I'm not gonna ask you for anything. Like, you know, like help me with this. And then like when you ask me for something, I'm just gonna look at you like, I really can't do that right now. You know, I got work in the few. So like it's just that like I like to help people out. So like when like the time comes when I do ask for a favor, ask for some help, because I don't even like to ask for help regardless. Like I'm very prideful, unfortunately. So I like to do shit on my own and get it on my own. So like when the time comes I need like a little help on a project and I don't get that, I feel like a little bit of like, I remember that. So that's my biggest like red flag turn off in like relationships, like shit. Like help a brother out, yo. I don't ask for help. Like when I do,
if you see you can help, just step in.
Yeah, yo. And it's not asking like I'm asking you to rob somebody. I'm asking you to help me with some art.
Got you. All right. So how do you manage your daily life struggles and you know still build yourself up to be creative?
Oh man, that's a hard one, man, because it's a lot of distractions out here in this world, yo. So what I like to do, what I'm still trying to work on and keep doing is like, I know it might be annoying, but set an alarm for yourself. You feel me? Like, set an alarm for like a reasonable time in the morning. You know, morning things, you get a lot done in the morning. You'll realize, like, say if you wake up at like 7 o'clock, right? All right, you know, you wash your ass, brush your teeth, get dressed, you know, cook a breakfast for yourself. Maybe you're done in like 45 minutes or like an hour out of all that. It's 8 o'clock. You don't have to get to work till like 12 maybe. Do a 45-minute workout. You know, do some push-ups. Don't go. You don't gotta go crazy. Me, I don't even go crazy, man. I'm skinny as hell. Like I'll do like until my arms hurt. I'm good. All right, I'm going onto my computer or I'm gonna read a book right now. You know, just do something in that 3 to 4 hour span until like I gotta like really start being my day, because usually, you know, you'll just stay on your phone, fall asleep, lay in the bed, just swipe, swipe, swipe. I'm always like aware of like the bullshit that I'm doing. So it's like I'm like, all right, Zay, like you've been on this phone swiping for an hour right now. How do you feel? Like it's like a piece of shit. So I try and always come at myself to just be like, yo, don't try and do this too much. Like let's try and, you know, work on this real quick, you know, work out a little bit. Do things that's gonna help you in the future, you know. Like I'll do a couple push-ups because I know that's gonna improve my body later on instead of just me squatting, you know, scrolling for an hour. I'll work on some art or video that I've been hoarding in my hard drive just to like, you know, enhance my skills, just to make sure it's gonna help me in the future. I like to do little things by the day just to help me through the future. So like I'm not being distracted by everything.
Gotcha. That's fire. I like that. Definitely gonna take something from that. All right, so yo, what's your take on pioneers and a legend? In my opinion, I feel like it's two different cars. I feel like it's two different, you know, titles. So what's your take on it?
All right, so I see as a pioneer as like, you know, the people probably that just like found it, like, you know, like we found this sound right now that you people are now using. So like, say if I had this style of the way I take my photos on some like blurry shit, and then you just see other people start doing it, I pioneered that shit, you know. I was the one that put my foot down and got it into the earth type shit. But legends is like people that probably took the pioneer stuff, they just mastered it. They just did it better. Like just cause like you found it first, don't mean like I can't use it and do it better than you.
Gotcha.
So that's how I see the difference between pioneers and legends. Like y'all both got y'all stain. Like, cause without the pioneers, there would be no legends.
Gotcha.
And without the legends, there would be no pioneers to people to recognize. Like, yo, where did you get this style from? I learned it from so and so. Like, this is the first person that put me on to this shit, and I just elevated to the next level.
So, all right. So you know how they be having what you call it, like a chain of command. Mm-hmm. Who you think comes first when it comes to the pioneer and the legend?
All right. It's different, you know, cause I see pioneers and legends like students and teachers, you know, right? So, you know, the pioneer is the teacher, all right? But that is the student can always be better than the teacher.
But you're never supposed to outshine your teacher.
Always 48 laws of power. But you know, at the end of the day, when you have that, when you know your skills is up to that level, and you are confident enough to conquer your teacher, unfortunately, they take the chance, you know, like crush them and, you know, showcase the skills that your teacher showed you. Like, I know it's cruel to say shit like that, but it's real shit, yo. You know, like you've mastered so much more than your master right now, yo. It's time to outshow him and show the world that I am now the new master. I am now the new pioneer / legend / teacher. You feel me? Like, but yeah, you know, there is no ranking, but it's always gonna be pioneers first. And then it's up to the student or the legend to like see how he's gonna get his way up on that totem pole to pass that pioneer. Cause he's always gonna be up top there. It's up to you to pass that motherfucker. Or stay under there and try and help him build up.
Gotcha. All right, so was there ever a time where, well, share a time with us if you ever experienced one, where something happened. You could share that with us if you like. Share with us what happened, where it kind of put you in a moment where you didn't know if you was going to continue to go forward with your creative avenues, and kind of walk us through your mental process to getting back into the swing of things. You know, I'm gonna keep going forward with this.
All right. Well, I feel like I'm always like off and on with my art, because you know, right now, like when I first started doing photography, like I was living in Brooklyn. You know, like that's where I got my my drive for it. And before that was like, I guess when like Instagram was sort of like a thing, you feel me? So it was more just like, you know, I'm capturing moments, I'm capturing art, I'm doing this, that, and the third. I'm just showcasing my eye. That's what people want to see photos for. They want to see what your eye is now, you know? But I feel like nowadays that art is more just transactional now. You feel me? Like it's more competitive on just like how much quantity I'm giving out and dishing out to the people, how fast I'm like, you know, showcasing it instead of just like, taking my damn time and like really, perfecting it, getting that amazing shot and just like, making that moment count. I feel that's what really gets me in and out of the game, because like I hear so many people saying like, yo, like you need to push your work harder, blase, blase, blah. Like, yo, you need to do this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, like this is not how I do my art. Like I don't like I don't like selling my art. Feel me? Like I like to create it, show it, hide it. Like you feel me, and do it again. Like, but now it feels like I gotta constantly keep pushing shit out. I'm always super critical of my work, like anything I post, anything I take, I hate it off the spot, because I know it could be better. And if I do that, I know it's bad to always shitting yourself, but I feel like that's gonna keep me like being sharper with my skills. So I'm never satisfied with the first product I put out until like I'm constantly reworking on it, retaking it, destroying the edit, restarting again, and doing something all from scratch. So that process alone is not a one-day process, and especially with distractions in the world, so that may just hinder the creativeness. But like at the end of the damn day, the product comes out beautifully, and I feel like that's what I can't really showcase as much, because now I'm in a field where, one, there's probably people a lot better than me and faster than me and could probably dish out all these edits like, but I feel like there's no emotion in it no more, like there's no feel. It's just like, yeah, this looks really nice. Next. Instead of just like, yo, like this picture, like I'm looking at this and it's making me feel something right now, yo. Like I'm trying to not be disconnected from that type of art, instead of just making this art just transactional, even though I want this shit to pay my bills. So I'm literally split between two roads. It's like, do I just do it, or do I care about it? I'm literally between those two roads. So I don't even know how I get back into it, man. Like I tell myself, just suck it the fuck up and keep working, like, but sometimes that pep talk don't even work itself. So it's really, I try and hang around creative people. Like I feel like that's the best thing you should really do, is just stay around people that are creating. They may be mass producing the creation, or they may be creating it on some just regular like creating, but at least just stay around creative people, yo, because like you're gonna get some ideas, you might get sparked again with the inspiration, and that might just drive your ass back into that computer again. So that's how I feel like it.
Gotcha. I appreciate that, and we're definitely to anybody out there that's stuck in a situation with any craft that you have. Just, you get what I'm saying. You may need to take some time to gather your thoughts, gather your emotions. You get what I'm saying, but you got to keep going forward.
100%.
So what's your take on procrastination?
There's always I don't want to say procrastination is bad, like, cause that's bullshit, bro. You need to take a break, like maybe if you bullshit, like, all right, when you say procrastination, you mean like the deadline's tomorrow and you're not even trying to finish it like weeks ahead, cause sometimes you could procrastinate on some good shit, or you could just be bullshitting. Like, what procrastination are you talking about right now? The bullshit one, or just like, I'm tired right now, let me rest, like?
Nah, that's procrastination too. That's lazy. That's a little bit lazy to me.
Procrastination is laziness to you?
No. Procrastination to me is, like you said, the deadline thing. Like,
that's procrastinating. Like, yo, this shit gotta be out by like X amount of there. You playing with time and money right now.
I don't know why I used to try to tell myself, oh, I work better under pressure, but that was just an excuse for me to procrastinate.
Yeah, I like that one, yo. I would say that same shit to myself too. Like, I'm good under pressure, and then you just like folding right now. Yeah. I'm like, yo, I remember I did that one time. I tried to rush a whole music video in a day, bro. I literally got to 1 minute and 20 seconds. Everything was fire. Everything after that was just mid.
Word.
Garbage. I'm like, oh God, can you just cut this part for me? Like, that's about it, man. But procrastination though, excuse me.
Are you good?
Yeah, it's like when you got a deadline, like, I feel like, all right, this is what it is. If you're procrastinating with somebody that's paying you, no. That is a no-no. If you're procrastinating on somebody on a favor, like, still a no-no, because now that was a favor. But if you're doing it for a friend for fun and you want to procrastinate, like, yeah, like, yes, you should always be putting out work, but at the same time, like, yo, you're practicing on this shit, you feel me? Like, you don't gotta shit this shit out. This motherfucker ain't Gucci Mane. He ain't Rihanna. He ain't nobody. He just your friend. You feel me? You could procrastinate on that motherfucker. Like, He right now, because when you procrastinate on it, you're just taking your time to make sure this shit comes out beautifully. That's what I see about procrastination, especially when it's with like friends. Like, but if it's with like money, nah, I gotta get that shit done today, tomorrow, like as soon as I get home or recover from the night, like, cause that's my paycheck right there.
Word.
But if it's a project or a hobby, I'm gonna take my time on that. I don't worry about that. You ain't paying me, bro. I don't care.
What's your favorite cereal?
You might hate me for this. It's all right. Captain Crunch,
Nah, I fuck with Captain Crunch.
berries, like.
All of them.
All right, word. Because people be saying that's the gum killer. I'm like, bro, your gums is weak. All right, that's all I'm saying. Like that. Apple Jacks in the '90s, not this new Apple Jacks. I don't know. Whatever they did, they added some weird shit. It ain't hitting the same. And my third, damn, yeah, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna give it to my healthy choice, Raisin Bran Crunch. Like those are my three.
Your go-tos.
Yeah, my go. Well, it's the Captain Crunch and the Raisin Bran. Like I wish honeycombs to replace the Apple Jacks. But no, Waffle Crisp. From my OG ones, they know that's fuck honeycombs, Waffle Crisp. That's my favorite three cereals.
Word.
Well, oat milk. Can't do the lactose no more.
All right, so we got your top three cereals. Who are your top three musical artists?
Oh, I. It's like I don't want to say like. All right, I'm gonna give you the ones that are known at the moment right now.
Nah, give us yours.
All right, word. Well, I'm fucking with right now is this young artist named Young Chris.
Okay.
Like,
where you from?
I think Florida. I'm not too sure yet. I don't really be doing but discographies on my artists, which is unfortunate. I just love their music. But Young Chris is killing it right now, bro.
Okay.
Like, it's like it's energy, you know. Like I'm tired of hearing drill music right now, even though I still bump it. But like he rapping on some weird ass beats, loving it, and he's just going hard. Real Young Phil is another one, another second artist that I'm loving with. Just the way he just snapping music videos. He inspired me to do music videos with my boy Kyle. I'm not gonna hold you.
Shout out Kyle.
Shout out Kyle Boulevard. Always a top in my list. And my third one, I'm gonna give it to Playboy Cardi because that's just the guy. That's my guy. Like,
Gotcha.
but those.
Did you ever try to make music yourself?
I tried to make beats. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I made when I had Logic the trial program for like 30 days. I tested it out for a little bit. I don't get me wrong. I like music a lot. I would love to make music. It's just I feel like I don't have the time for it. You know, like trying to be an amazing chef. I'm trying to master videography. I'm trying to deal with my own shit. You know, and then I want to try and pick up a new activity now. Like and I know people say you could do it all. I'm like, yeah, but you know, like I'm trying, and it's kind of hard. Like, but I want to make clothes. It's a lot, yo. But I feel like if I would have to make music, I would have to end up dropping another one of my crafts again to just buckle down on that again. And I'm not ready to do that right now because I'm fucking with the wave I'm in right now.
Gotcha.
But I will always when I'm listening to music, I'm studying like the melodies and shit, you know? So like I'm training myself so when I get to it, I'm ready. Like, you know, when you hear a beat, you just hear like the hi-hats and then you hear the bass and you just hear like the order and the sync and how many times it's getting repeated. So I'm making sure like I remember those type of, you know, rhythms. So when I do put my own beat into it, I remember those type of flows and just add into it.
Okay. What's something about yourself that people may not know about you that you would want them to know? Or for the new viewers, what's something about yourself that you want people to know about you?
I'm an ally. That's all I can really say. Like I don't know how to really just say like what I could tell you about me that like I would care about you knowing. Like, but I guess the main one is like I am an ally, but you don't cross the ally. I guess like
Word.
I'm always here for you. Like you know whatever you need. Like I don't care if you're going through shit. Like I'm not here to judge. Like you know we all have our own trials and tribulations. You know like we all the same people. So like. I'm here for you. You want to talk? I'm here for you. You want to just, you know, chill? I'm an ally. You know, I'm not here to like. I don't need nothing from you, from anybody. You know, like I like to work together with people, but like at the end of the day, like you know, there's no need to be using people no more. So like I'm an ally. I'm a friend, and I'm here for the people.
Gotcha. All right, so what's give us some of your Instagrams. I know you got more than one, right?
Yeah,
Where you want
so
the
I
people to tap in
have
at?
the main one, well, my main one, Risky Jones. I'm trying to build up a new one, Marrow Worldwide. That's supposed to be where I put all my work at, just photos, videos, graphic design. If I start, push, that's pretty much my entrepreneur page. That's the up and coming of just like what I really want to do in life is just like have a worldwide company that's doing everything and helping everybody out and donating to just like charities like bone marrow research. So that's really just the goal. But you check out all my work on Risky Jones. Follow the entrepreneur page just to see what's coming up next. But if you want to see like what my work looks like, what I've been through, what I'm talking about, with like I take my work seriously and I put like emotion and feel into it, check out my page. It's not just for the flicks. It's just for like to tell stories.
Okay. And the bone marrow thing, is that something that's like specific detail? Like, is there a reason why you picked that one?
So when I was I skateboard. So I really wanted to make a skateboarding company because I saw Supreme do it big, and I'm like, nice. Like Supreme took streetwear into designer, like that. You went from selling T-shirts to working with Louis Vuitton, like getting all these collaborations. Like I saw that, I'm like, yo, that's culture. Like, just streetwear really doing it big. I'm like, I want to do something next. So I've been like deciding so many names of like what's gonna be my skate company. At first it was Wesson, like Glocko Wesson, because that was my rap name originally. But then like someone said Wesson is a cooking oil.
It is.
I looked at that shit, changed it instantly. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck can I use, right? Then I thought marrow. I'm like, yo, we all got marrow in us. We all the same. We all just marrow down deep into it.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's why I picked marrow. And also like my sister, she has like lupus.
Okay.
So I really want to help build this shit up so I can try and find a cure for that shit, yo. Cause like, yo, I've known two people with that shit, yo, my cousin and my sister, bro. And like, it ain't pretty, yo. Like, I know it's not pretty, yo. Like, you can't really do much. You just like, nah, that shit gotta get fixed ASAP, bro. So, as much money I could do to donate that or try and find some type of cure for one person, I'll do it,
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's the beginning of my marrow. And like, originally it was a skateboarding company, but buying clothes costs. So I ended up investing my money into videography gear, as you see yourself. And then I started just taking that more seriously. So it's like, I rather, how I'm seeing it as like, I'm trying to really be my own enterprise, yo. So like, I have all the equipment, I have all the cars, I have all the people, working. And it's like I'm putting niggas on, like you got a job, you working, you getting good money. We doing good shit right now, yo. I have everything you need to succeed for this job right now. That's what I want Marrow to be like, Marrow is everything. I got everything, what you need for work, I got you. You need some help, I got you. I'm calling my people over right now, they got you right now, yo. It's sent over. You need to move, I got you. Like any job, we doing it. We getting that money, we helping you out, we out. That's Marrow.
Word. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate you for coming through.
No, anytime, man.
Nah, definitely a unique individual. Welcome back anytime. You already know. So whenever you do got some projects dropping or whatever the case may be,
Oh, I'm letting you know first, bro.
you know what I'm saying? You got to come through, give us an exclusive drop. So one more time before we get out of here, just give me your Instagram so they know where to tap in.
All right, follow me at Risky Jones at Instagram and Marrow Worldwide at Instagram too. I'll see you guys later.
Word. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all don't follow the Instagram, make sure y'all follow the Instagram, goingforward.podcast. And follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube too, Going Forward, the podcast. We signing out.